want to make a real quick thing here about the end times and people. You know, they keep saying, oh, Christ is here, Christ is there, and people coming and saying that their Christ returned. Okay. For those that don't read the Bible, that don't know, okay, I'm going to clue you in what it says. Okay, don't believe it if they say I am here or I am there. Okay, no man knows the day and the hour of that return. Because Christ will come on the clouds. Great sound and great glory. Okay, that's what it says. Okay, now don't get me quoted verbatim, because I haven't read the Bible now in maybe 40 years. But I can still say what it says, okay? And it says, you know, also in the end times, they will have these ones coming as angels of light, but so great is their darkness. So test the powers, okay? You have to test it. So again, you have ones like Nityananda and all these fake gurus and things that are coming and saying that they are this light and they are giving this. But if they're preaching powers, okay, if they are preaching to go out and manufacture things against people, if they are preaching like, turn a blind eye to some things so that you can get other things, put somebody like Trump on a pedestal, okay? Those are not genuine angels of light, okay? Because an angel of light does not worship somebody that's a liar, okay? They don't. You know, the father of lies is Satan, about ego. Ego, lies, manufacture, ends justify the means. Do whatever to get where you want to be. Okay? And that's what so many of these so-called Christian pastors have exchanged: the genuine light and the genuine message for powers, corruption. How many of them now, every day I see these ones that were, another one today, one of these so-called preachers was running a white supremacist prostitution ring, okay? How many of them, these Catholic priests that have been abusing children? How much of this stuff is going on? They're preaching, oh, that's so holy. They're so, and behind the scenes they're doing all these horrid sexual things to abuse others. Okay? So really, again, these are the end times. There is no way around it. Okay, there is absolutely no way around it. So you have to really, during these times, keep your counsel. Again, do the right thing. People get caught up in these things, and you need to do everything you can to reject porn, I keep having, almost every day you get something in your inbox that, oh, I've got my cam on, don't you want to see? Or I'm a cheating woman, okay? I don't get enough sex from my husband. I'm a cheating, why are people so drawn to this stuff? Okay? Why are they so manipulated by this type of thing? Are they so lacking in themselves that they can't have any kind of moral integrity anymore? Okay? Why are women putting themselves out there to be abased in this way? Is the almighty dollar so attractive? that you're willing to go out there and do porn to sell your integrity down the river? For what? For what? Okay? And, I can't just be down on the women. Where is the integrity of the men? If the men had integrity and kept it in their damn pants, they wouldn't have children and women being abducted and sold into sexual slavery. Okay? That's pure and simple. Where has the morality of men gone? What's happened with now all the hip hop and stuff that all the women, they're calling them bitches and whores and this and that? Okay? Again, women have to start standing for integrity and don't allow these people to abuse and use you. Okay? Don't jump into some guy's bed just because he compliments you or something and you're so lacking in yourself that you have to go in there to get some sort of a gratification for a second. Okay? If you knew who and what you were, that would lose all its appeal. And I think that's one of the biggest breakdowns in our society. When you see the sexual mores of the society become this licentious thing, where it's partying and people taking drugs to run away from themselves, okay? And they're not respecting themselves. And if you don't respect yourself, nobody else will respect you either, okay? If you have to pander, look at Melania Trump, okay? She got where she wanted by pandering her body, pandering, is that all she's got? Be best. Oh yeah, she speaks how many languages fluently? She can't even say be the best. No, it's be best, okay? She's a disgrace. But maybe that's what the U.S. deserves at the moment. Somebody that's had no respect for herself. She's sold out. Okay? Sold out to the highest bidder. She's not happy. You see her behind there all the time. Every time Trump, they say something, he turns around, she's like, and the minute he turns around, she's like, okay? There's no hiding that. She's sold out. And she played the game for money. For money. Okay? Money can buy items, but it can't buy fulfillment in yourself. And once you lose that integrity, it's tough to get it back. Okay? So don't lose it. Really, we need to come back to a society where there are, you see the breakdown in just common decency. Men are not respecting any longer of women, and women are not respecting themselves. Okay, and this is causing a breakdown in society. People are so miserable. That's why we have such a big surge in drugs, because they're running away from themselves. They're running away from society. They're trying to numb themselves. Okay? So there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and the work begins where you are. Okay? Take control of your life. Look for the good things, okay? If you have a roof over your head, you have food in your stomach, be grateful, okay? And whatever other blessings we get, be grateful for it. And don't think you always need a bigger car, a bigger mansion, okay? You know, my car I love my car. It's what is it, 12? Let's see. I got it in 2012, so it's what, 6 years old? Okay. Love my car. And all the time you keep getting these things. Don't you want to trade in your car? Don't you want a newer car? Don't you? No, I don't. Why would I want a newer car? My car runs well. It's really good on fuel. Why would I need something different? It's quite fine. There is nothing wrong with it. Okay? So, again, it's ridiculous. Who needs a big palace? Who needs to live in a place that's got 20 rooms? You can only be in one room at a time, for God's sakes. I've been accused of wanting to have a big mansion. Nothing's good enough for me. I want a house that's like, what, 120,000? You tell me how that's a mansion. Okay? I want something that's in decent repair. Okay? That's not in a drug-infested neighborhood where you have to have bars on the windows. Okay? It's not like I'm asking for a lot. Okay? It's not like I'm asking for a lot in life. Okay? You try, don't live beyond your means. At this point in life, like I said, I'm selling my house. What I make in money, I'm putting it into something I can buy outright, that I don't have to have a mortgage over my head, trying to get all my bills, everything paid down, pay off my little RV I have here. I'm going to be paying on it for 10 years. Oh my goodness. 10 years. But it's okay. It's worth it. It's well built. So that's okay. I'm not grousing about that. I continue to pay it off. But again, I want to pay off your credit cards. Don't get your credit cards, into so much problem. And now they're changing things with the credit cards too. Okay? People's credit scores are going to really go down with this new thing that they're putting in yet again. Another way to say, oh, you got a low credit score, so we're going to raise the interest rate on your cards. Okay? That's what they're up to now. The greed of these people. Okay? The greed is unending. So if you can, get your credit cards and things paid off. Okay? The only reason I keep credit cards and keep it because if you really need something later, you have to have credit. So they really have you in a bind. Okay? It's good to have it if you need it. But I've been working on credit, no late pays ever. Okay? No missed payments, no late payments. And I'm struggling with my credit because they pit you against everybody else. Well, if you're making, X amount of dollars, you only have so much. I don't get a big increase every year. Okay? You are going to fight like everything to just get a decent credit score. Okay? That's the truth of the matter. Again, I've had no late pays, no missed payments, and my credit score is good. Okay? I always way overpay like it'll be, that, and I pay as much as I can every month. It says, well, you owe a payment of 200 or 300. I'll pay 1,000 because I want to pay it off. I want to get it paid down. And I've done that consistently since I've had the credit cards. I way overpay. Never have I once paid the minimum amount. Never. Okay. And still my credit score is only good. Okay. And now, like I said, they're changing something, putting something else new in, they said is going to come in. So if you have, they're going to balance it by how much credit you have against how much you used. Well, we'll give you this amount of credit, but if you actually use it, we're going to ding you. Your score is going to go way down. Okay. Really? So, again, you try not to overuse your card. So, yeah. So it's a fine balance between using your card but not overusing it. So I think what I'm going to start doing in my case is start using my debit card more. Just take it out of my bank account and maybe buy 1 or 2 purchases on the credit card just to keep it active and going, okay? And continue to, pay as much as I can in at the end of the month, and pay it down. So, because again, like I said, they're going to implement something new is coming in, and they're really going to start messing with people again. So, anyway, so I'm going to leave this here, but I started out with the integrity of society, and we've come to the credit and this stuff, but there are so many things we need to work on and change. Okay. Big part of the problem is too raising kids. Kids have not been raised with the value system. You need to instill this integrity into them from a young child and show them that, it's not the ends justify the means, whatever to get ahead. Okay. It's about doing it in a correct manner. And if you want people to respect you, you have to respect yourself, and you need to respect others. Okay? If you want to have a happy life with a happy wife, you need to respect her. And she needs to respect him. There needs to be a mutual respect. And if you're going to cheat, then you need to get out of the marriage. Okay? And you need to stay away from porn, from these sick things, And this idea that men have a higher sexual thing and it's okay, go sow your wild oats, is nonsense. Okay, what does it say? In the Bible, the men are supposed to be of integrity, taking care of the women. Okay, being a good leader. What kind of a leader is that? I can go out and cheat. My wife better not, but I can. Okay, that's no integrity. Okay. So again, things need to change. We need to get in basic valuations again. Just good etiquette. What happened to decent etiquette out there? Okay. So again, stand for morality, stand for truth, stand for integrities. If you're in an office setting and you got somebody over that wants to tell these blue jokes, let them know you don't appreciate it. Okay? Don't just blow it off, because it will never change unless people start standing up and making the changes. If you want the changes to come about, then you got to stand up and you got to speak up and speak out. Okay? And we can change things. But we can't expect everybody else to do it, and we sit back there waiting for it to happen. You have to clean up your own life first. Okay? And then talk to others about cleaning up their lives. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here. I hope somebody's gotten something out of this. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for tuning in and have a great day. And any minute, the male person should be here with my flute. They're a little late today. So I'm expecting them to round the corner at any time. As soon as it comes, we'll do the great unboxing and see what happens with it. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. See you online. Aho and namaste.